Bryan Danielson has been a cornerstone of Ring of Honor for over 7 years. Bryan Danielson has left everything he's had in the ring. And after 7 years of proving why he is the best in the world, Bryan Danielson says goodbye to Ring of Honor. Tonight is about real emotion, real passion, and the honoring one of our own. Hi, folks. Welcome to Ring of Honor on HDNet. Mike Hogwood here, along with Dave Prazak. And Dave, I don't think there's a guy who has meant as much to Ring of Honor over the past few years than American Dragon Bryan Danielson.
Yes, former world champion, a man who's been part of Ring of Honor from the very beginning in 2002. And tonight we say goodbye to American Dragon Bryan Danielson here on HDNet.
And for Dave and I know for all of you who follow Ring of Honor, this is indeed a very emotional night. Well, right now, let's get to our first match.
Moving contest is number one ball, a 15-minute time limit. The accompanied by Shane Hagedorn from Metropolis, weighing 240 pounds. He is that young knockout kid, Chris Hero.
Chris Hero is cocky as he's ever been, but I think he's got a really tough match tonight, Dave, against Delirious, who I think is at the top of his game right now and could spell some big trouble.
His opponent.
Oh, a dash! And Sanjay Dutt attacking Delirious from behind during his entrance. There's still an issue between these two men, Hog.
Yeah, Sanjay Dutt wouldn't even look him in the eye when Delirious took him out the last time, and now I really don't understand this. I know these two have got a little feud going, but Sanjay, why don't you wait till you get a shot with him in the ring again? How lame is that, throwing him into the post there?
Sanjay Dutt doesn't want to waste any time doing some damage while he can to Delirious.
But why? He's not even supposed to be in the ring with him. It's Chris Hero. Sanjay Dutt awfully proud of himself for coming up from behind somebody. At least let him know you're coming.
He doesn't have to explain his actions, and right now, Shane Hagedorn pulling Delirious up off the floor and sending him in to his opponent tonight, Chris Hero. There's the opening bell.
Yeah, this isn't right. I think the referee should give Delirious a little time to regroup after that cowardly act by Sanjay Dutt.
Oh, Chris Hero covering up Delirious. You can't see where Hero's coming. Big senton crashing down on the body of Delirious. And, you know, I think Daisy Hayes not being at ringside, Delirious thinks he's protecting her by not having her out here, but it's doing more harm for him than good because he's all by himself out here.
No, the only thing that's wrong with Delirious is the fact that Sanjay Dutt cowardly attacked him from behind, and he has not been able to recover from it.
Well, he's getting in Delirious's head, maybe getting in Daisy Hayes' head a little bit. You know that she's watching the monitor in the locker room.
I'll tell you
now.
again, Daisy Hayes has nothing to do with this match, has nothing to do with the attitude of Delirious. Delirious has been tremendous in the ring in recent matches, especially against Sanjay Dutt. And that chicken move by Sanjay has left Delirious a little stunned. And you know, this is the Ring of Honor, and I think for the sake of honor, you ought to stop this match for just a minute and let Delirious gather himself together.
The match starts before the opening bell rings, and Delirious didn't learn that tonight. He's learning it the hard way.
There
at the
was
hands of
no
Chris Hero.
honor in what Sanjay Dutt did a moment ago. None whatsoever.
It was effective, and right now it's all on Delirious to fight back against Hero, mount some offense here. He's trying to do just that.
Well, whatever happens in this match, I'm going to discount it. Hero looking awfully proud of himself there.
Maybe Sanjay was trying to do Delirious a favor and save him from getting knocked out by Chris Hero in this match.
No, Sanjay was just embarrassed last time. Couldn't even look Delirious in the eye.
Oh, and here the tassels coming into play once again on Delirious. Well, he just ripped it off of him. We've seen those choke the man, you know,
Yeah,
his own gear used against him.
Well, what good did that do, ripping the tassel off? You think that hurt?
Psychological
Didn't even feel
thing,
it.
you know.
I don't
Getting in the head of
understand that. Delirious, as you see, he has not been the same since Sanjay Dutt attacked him.
Well, if he's the athlete that you and everyone else claims that he is, he can come back from any situation, right, Hawk? We've seen him come back from behind on so many occasions. Let's see him do that here against that young knockout.
Cover by Chris Hero at a count of 2. I don't think there's one thing fair about this match right now.
All that matters is Chris Hero is in control. He's on the road to another victory here in ROH.
Yeah, I hope he'll be proud of himself if he wins this.
That's all is fair in love and war.
Yeah, you take on an injured guy.
Ooh, shot right to the mouth of Hero.
Boy, Delirious giving it his best effort. But I think he's still not 100%.
That's very true. And shot right to the back of the head of Delirious right there by Hero. Goes for the cover.
Well, I'm glad you admitted he wasn't 100%.
Hey, those
Glad
knockout
you
strikes
admitted
of
that,
Hero.
Dave.
Each elbow that
That
Hero
was big
connects
of
with, elbow that Hero connects with on Delirious softens the man up, takes a little bit more energy out of the man, and brings Hero that much closer to victory.
The energy was taken out of him before it even started.
Oh, that's it. Pulls him to the center. Nice. All the body weight of Hero crashing down on the chest. Just measuring it now. Can Delirious fight back to his feet? I don't think so.
A boot right to the head, and Delirious in some big trouble, which is understandable. Grabs the ropes.
And Hero all the way out to the floor. See what he's got in mind. He's going to get a running start.
Oh, my.
Boot right to the side of his head.
Let me tell you, if Delirious can clear his head a bit, and we see that anger that we have seen so many times, it's going to be trouble for Chris Hero and for Sanjay Dutt. I feel sorry for both of them.
Oh, Delirious does get that head scissors on Hero. But let's see what he's made of, Hog. Let's see what Delirious has got left.
I'll tell you what he's got left, and that's a bunch of anger.
Charges right into an elbow. Hero just launches him tail.
Wow, that really hurt. No doubt about it. Count of 2. Whoa. Delirious just does stay alive. Chris Hero arguing about it. Needs to worry about what's going on in the ring.
It's that overhand shot. Now slapping him across the face, trying to get into his head.
You think you can get into Delirious's head?
Yeah, he is kind of a moron now that you point it out.
He's not a moron. He's very intelligent. Doing his best to stay alive here, up on the ropes. What's he got in store? And a flying head scissors by Delirious. What a great move by Delirious, even though he's hurt.
I was going for the Cobra stretch.
Mustering strength from the edge of insanity.
Hero needs to work his way out of it. He's back on his feet. Drives Delirious into the corner.
Is that what he did?
That's exactly what he did.
Yeah, in the corner he found a little trouble from Delirious too. How about the fist to the face, the boot to the gut? Like stay out of that corner.
Ooh, right into the corner, face first.
That's the kind of corner move that Chris Hero deserves.
Panic attack, running knee to the side of the head.
Delirious still hurt.
Yeah, slow to
what
follow up.
a credit to Delirious to do what he is doing right now. Oh, he missed.
Right for Shadows over Hell. Hero one step ahead. Rolling elbow.
Well, he's known for that elbow. Got him rolled up now. Count of only 2, though, is Delirious somehow staying alive in this match.
Perhaps the death blow will earn Hero the victory. Just needs to get him in position for it. Rolling elbow to the back of the head.
Perhaps it won't.
Oh, going for the backslide.
I thought he had the pin right there. Got him rolled up.
We got 2. Ripcord rolling elbow.
And there's the cover. That's it. Give Delirious credit for just hanging in there. And there can be no joy in Chris Hero's victory tonight.
Knockout Kid, Chris.
I don't know, he looks pretty pleased, pretty joyful. The ripcord rolling elbow right to the back of the head of Delirious. Earns Hero another victory on HD Nets.
Yeah, he got to the same place that Sanjay Dutt got it first.
Speaking of Sanjay Dutt.
Oh yeah, Sanjay, that's being a real man. You hit him from behind, and now when he's down, you come into the ring like you are somebody.
He was just looking him into the eyes a moment ago, Hog.
Talk about somebody whose head isn't screwed on right. That's Sanjay Dutt.
Just standing over a fallen Delirious. And there's that young knockout kid, your winner.
Tell you what, this is not over between Delirious and Sanjay Dutt. You give me a Delirious at full strength, Sanjay Dutt, dead meat. Glad that's all over with. Hey, don't forget our main event tonight, our last match and last chance to see Bryan Danielson in the ring with Roderick Strong. What a career it's been for Bryan Danielson in Ring of Honor.
That would have to be with Colt Cabana, also 2006, in Chicago. It was an hour-long match, 2 out of 3 falls, and I had separated my shoulder 6 or 7 minutes into the match. Separated my shoulder and torn a couple tendons, and we went to a 60-minute time limit draw.
He doesn't get another title shot.
A lot of my memories for me are things that I felt like I endured and things came out well, and I've always loved wrestling Cabana. Just so entertaining, so funny, and for us to go out there for 60 minutes in front of the Chicago crowd and be able to work through that injury was just awesome.
Such a historic evening here on HDNet. We see Bryan Danielson's final match and the historic first beard versus beard match in Ring of Honor history. Not since Big Mama and Jimmy Valiant has there been so much anticipation in the air to find out who gets the shave, Hog. Will it be Dirty Ernie Osiris or Grizzly Redwood in your beard versus beard contest?
This is a beard versus beard tag team match. It is scheduled for 1 fall. In this match, if the Embassy loses the match, then Dirty Ernie Osiris will have his beard shaved. However, if the team of Grizzly Redwood and the Necro Butcher loses the match, then Grizzly Redwood would then have his beard shaved.
Okay, the rules are set.
Who wants a mustache ride?
This guy ought to be shaved right here.
Team number 1 will be accompanied by Dirty Ernie Osiris at a combined weight of 450 pounds. The team of Joey Ryan and Prince Nana.
Well, Hog, there's Joey Ryan. He's got a fantastic mustache. Have you ever had a mustache before?
Yeah, I have. Back in college.
Wait, what year was that? Okay, what president was in administration at that point in time?
Abraham Lincoln.
Wow. That was wild.
Their opponents at a combined weight of 395 pounds, the team of the Littlest Lumberjack, Grizzly Redwood, and the Negro Butcher.
As I've said before, I love the spirit of Grizzly Redwood. Not the biggest guy in the ring, but a guy with a lot of heart. And look at the Negro Butcher firing him up. I love it.
I don't know about chopping one another, or he almost collided in the middle of the ring running the ropes. These guys are idiots.
You see what the Negro Butcher had in his hand, didn't you?
Yeah, he's got the staple gun.
Absolutely.
Get that out of the ring, Sinclair.
Look at Todd Sinclair, the referee.
He doesn't want to get stapled either.
Yeah, you just better watch out.
Abraham Lincoln had a nice beard. I heard he was a grappler back in the days.
He was. Yeah, we used to talk about it often.
He got Greco-Roman from time to time. That guy, they actually allowed him to keep the staple gun. I mean, I know Bret Hart gave people sunglasses, but that's ridiculous.
Holding it just in case the Negro Butcher needs it.
It's a weapon.
Look at Grizzly Redwood fly around that ring. Joey Ryan doesn't know what to think.
He just had the hair on that arm drag, the mustache hair. Joey Ryan. The hired Magnum, the embassy.
There he tags with the Negro Butcher. Who's Joey Ryan going to tag with, huh? Are we going to see Prince Nana in the ring? I don't think so.
Hey, Prince Nana is dressed for battle in his most regal war outfit from Ghana, West Africa.
Looks like he's straight out of the movie Club Paradise with Robin Williams. Not exactly the best I've ever seen. I don't understand the purpose of Prince Nana in that outfit. Standing on the ring.
It's war. I mean, it's on. When Dirty Ernie's beard is on the line.
Dirty Ernie, of course, his arm in a sling, and so we might see him out there. And I kind of question that. I don't think Ernie Osiris wants any part of Grizzly Redwood, to be honest with you.
Well, he's an injured man. That's why he's not participating in this match as an active wrestler. But he is there for moral support for Prince Nana and Joey Ryan.
He'd like everybody to think he's injured. Look at Grizzly Redwood taking it to Joey Ryan, and now wants to go after Prince Nana.
And Nana's not the legal man.
Well, I love the attitude that Grizzly Redwood is. Oh my goodness, Ernie! Ernie Osiris.
I love how he turned his back on Ernie Osiris and paid the price.
Ernie acting like the one-armed bandit in the ring.
He chased him inside the ring and right into a power slam from Joey Ryan right there. There's a lot of hair in this match, Hog. Be it the mustache, the beard, the locks of Prince Nana. Look at him doing damage as a professional wrestler.
Well, Joey Ryan did get a shot in there, but in a moment the Negro Butcher's going to be in the ring and restore a little order here.
Oh, we'll see about that. How about the chest hair of Joey? How about the drop kick of Joey?
You're starting to scare me.
What? How can you not notice and appreciate that,
Prince Nana, as he usually does, attacks somebody from behind.
Look at the offensive skill of Prince Nana. That's why he's one of the Super 8. Joey Ryan puts the boots to Grizzly Redwood.
Necro Butcher wants the tag, as you can see.
As you can see, he's very far from his corner, far from being able to make a tag. And they're going to work on that beard.
Grizzly Redwood has brought a lot of energy to this ring, but he really does need to make the tag right now as he's slammed down on his back.
Hey, he's the man that wanted the beard versus beard match with that petition, so he asked for this beating. Here comes Nana.
Look at that. Are the ropes shaking there?
Necro Hero was shaking the ropes. Oh, and there's a tag.
And able to make the tag. Very smart move on the part of the Necro Butcher, who goes right after Joey Ryan, after Ernie Osiris.
Went after the injured man on the floor.
Now the Embassy in some trouble right now. And the Necro Butcher seeing to that. And as a result, I think Ernie Osiris's beard in some serious trouble.
Get up, Joey. Yeah, he got that shoulder up. Yeah, punch the referee, get yourself disqualified, and lose Grizzly's beard.
I'm sitting here trying to imagine Ernie Osiris without a beard.
Connects with a super kick, defending the honor of Ernie Osiris's beard.
He is going to be one ugly dude without a beard. You know that, don't you?
Oh no, down come the suspenders. Fritz Nana towering over Grizzly Redwood, and now the Embassy gonna dish out the beating.
Yeah, from behind.
Oh, Joey Ryan wipes out the Necro Butcher, sending him into the crowd. Let's take another look at that. Didn't even see him coming.
Well, the Necro Butcher now has to regroup. Todd Sinclair, the referee's outside the ring, and look at this! The shirt is coming off for Grizzly Redwood. He is serious now. Count of 2 from Joey Ryan, but watch out for the little man, Grizzly Redwood.
Ooh, swinging DDT!
Got him rolled up.
No! No!
Grizzly Redwood took the shirt off, went to work, and got the pin. Here comes the staple gun from the Necro Butcher.
Get that weapon out of his hand.
And the Necro Butcher!
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Off the second rope with a swinging DDT. I think he had the tights, perhaps the mustache hair hooked.
Where's Ernie Osiris? Where is he? There he is. That is the best performance I have ever seen from Grizzly Redwood in the ring. Very.
No cutting and strutting or anything of that nature. Oh, poor Ernie Osiris.
Putting him to sleep with the sleeper hold, and here come the shaving tools into the ring, and
get all of those cutting instruments out of the squared circle right now.
Grizzly has waited a long time for this. The beard is coming off.
Oh, poor Ernie. Keep the scissors out of the hands of the Necro Butcher. That's all I ask.
A great performance by Grizzly Redwood and a soon-to-be clean-shaven Ernie Osiris.
Well, this is the reason why he's a lumberjack and not a barber. Look at the job he's doing on that.
He's going to cut his hair off, too. And while we're at it, Dave, maybe you could get a haircut as well.
No, thank you. Continuing to cut the hair off the head and the chin, everywhere.
You know, Dave, as you know, this is going to be a great night tonight. Final match for Bryan Danielson. What a reception he got recently in New York City.
My favorite match in Ring of Honor is, without a doubt, against Kenta. And I forget when it was. It was also 2006. It was right after the Cabana match. And it was the first time I had wrestled after my shoulder. And my girlfriend at the time was in the crowd, and she had known how bad my shoulder was, waking up in the middle of the night, all that kind of stuff. And Kenta just goes out there, and he is kicking the living crap out of my arm.
And sending him right into the steel barricade shoulder first.
He got me in this arm bar, and I swear to God, I'd never been in so much pain in my entire life. And I looked up at one point in the match, and there was my girlfriend, and she was crying, like, because she had seen it all. You know, she was there when I was hurt and everything. And then we go to the end, and I end up beating Kenta, and the emotion from the crowd was just so overwhelming, and the emotion I felt of, I got through it, and you know, I can do this. I can finish out this title run. You know, it was just an incredible feeling, and probably one of the proudest moments I've had as a wrestler is being able to finish that.
You may remember a few weeks ago, Austin Aries, a despicable act against Tyler Black who I thought had a great shot to get in the ring with him. Through the fire, burned him. Tyler's still recovering from those injuries. Well, in 2 weeks, I think Austin Aries is going to get his due as he'll get in the ring with Colt Cabana. Colt, as you guys know, is my kind of person, my kind of wrestler. Wrestles with such energy and skill in the ring. I think Austin Aries really in for it.
You know, Kenny King finally did what everybody's been waiting for and put Jerry Lynn out once and for all with the spike pile driver.
It's not a gimmick, man. It's an image. I live it.
And because of that, Dave, there is not one wrestler in the locker room that does not want a shot at Kenny King to put him in his place. And that duty is going to go to Brent Albright next week. I feel bad for Kenny King. Let's hear what this guy has to say.
Do I think people in this locker room are jealous of me? Absolutely. Take a look at the TV show, man. Have you seen some of the things that I can do in that ring? Have you seen some of my matches? Can you honestly think that half of those guys in the back look at me and say, man, I can do that? Nah, baby, because they can't. There's only one king. A lot of those guys look at me in that ring and say, man, I wish. It's for you, Hog. Easy money. If horses were wishes, everybody would ride. You can't be like me. Don't try this at home.
There he is. Kane is coming.
This match is set for one fall, a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first from Gary, Indiana, weighing 264 pounds, Skull Crusher, Rashi Brown.
The Skull Crusher, Rashi Brown, will be a part of the action as ROH returns to Chicago next month. As well, we're back in Manassas, Virginia, and final battle will be in New York City at the Manhattan Center. And get ready, Los Angeles, we're coming. For details on all the upcoming stops on the ROH schedule, visit ROHWrestling.com.
Cameron Matthews in the ring, and oh my, he takes a shot right off the bat from Rashi Brown.
A very powerful and intimidating professional wrestler slash human being, if he even is a human being. This man was hit by a Mack truck and was back wrestling after breaking his neck in that accident sooner than most people come back from a hangnail. Look at the power of the Skull Crusher.
I'll admit to you, he's pretty strong, and right now it looks like Cameron Matthews might be overmatched just a bit.
Trying to do some damage to Rashi Brown, not having much of an effect.
Oh my!
And let me tell you, the Skull Crusher is a very agile man as well.
And he's very dangerous. Cameron Matthews again just overmatched here. There's the torture rack. Burning hammer. And he's gonna cover up. 1, 2, 3. Slap the porpoise. Rashi Brown, really no competition.
Rashi Brown.
Oh, I just feel bad for Cameron Matthews.
He follows the code of honor after the matchup as well. Up in the torture rack, let my Cameron go, but not like this. Burning hammer, and it was all over with. The Skull Crusher here in Ring of Honor. Nobody better get in this guy's way.
Well, everybody has realized pain is coming, and pain did come to Cameron Matthews. And we are just moments away from our main event tonight, Roderick Strong, and the last match in Ring of Honor for Bryan Danielson.
From Aberdeen, Washington, Bryan Danielson.
He's the best wrestler in the world. to me to see the attitude of the two wrestlers in the ring, Roderick Strong and Bryan Danielson, who've teamed up as tag team partners. These are two guys who actually have liked each other a lot in the past.
Definitely some mutual respect between these two athletes.
Here he comes for the final time.
His opponent from Aberdeen, Washington, American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
What a moment. Boy, you can really feel the emotion in this arena tonight. Bryan Danielson into the ring for the final time after a great career in Ring of Honor. Great to see all the streamers coming into the ring, and despite what you have thought of him in the past, tremendous appreciation for that man.
Each of these fans showing their respect, their appreciation for Bryan Danielson.
I don't know how he's going to focus on this match. You know he's emotional right now. I'm emotional, and man, I tell you. Well, the crowd is as into this match as I've seen in a long, long time.
It's one of those nights you're not going to forget, Hog. The crowd, the two wrestlers in the ring, us, everyone is feeling the emotion right now. Greco-Roman knuckle lock right here between these two athletes.
You talk about that Greco-Roman knuckle lock, one of the signature things from Bryan Danielson and Roderick Strong for that matter. Look at the strength of these two guys. Dave, I know you and I have not agreed on a lot of things in the ring, but I think you have to agree with me that Bryan Danielson is one of the best technical wrestlers we have ever seen in Ring of Honor.
There's no question about that. He's one of the founding fathers of Ring of Honor. He's been here from the very beginning when ROH was born in Philadelphia in 2002. Former world champion, had several 60-minute time limit draws during his reign as world champion. Definitely one of the best technicians in the sport today.
How hard is it to go up against the guy who you've been tag team partners with and really kind of get that mentality that you have to have in order to win here in the ring? Oh, well, I guess we kind of answered that with that shot from the boot.
It is all about competition when you're inside that ring, whether you're friends with the guy or you dislike the guy, you just want to pull out the win. And Danielson and Strong are so very skilled at what they do inside the ring. They're going to give it their all despite their friendship.
You know, I think in any sport, teams have friends on the other side, but when the bell rings, when the whistle blows, you kind of put those friendships aside a bit, and the competition, the sense of competition takes over.
Danielson takes him down with the cording hold, holding onto the arm of Roderick Strong. It's a very emotional night. Reminds me a lot of when Eddie Guerrero and Dean Malenko said goodbye to ECW in this very building about 15 years ago. A lot of emotion involved with that. You see two of the very best technicians in the world at that time saying goodbye. And now we see Bryan Danielson moving on to the next stage of his career and saying farewell to these fans that he has entertained and given his heart and soul to for the past 8 years.
And you know, Dave, he doesn't look in good shape right now, but it's somehow Roderick Strong able to pull out this match. What a boost that would be to his career.
To have the victory against Bryan Danielson in his farewell to Ring of Honor would mean a lot. And that backbreaker right there, softening up the back of Bryan Danielson.
The cover and a count of 2.
If he can hit a few more of those, maybe cinching that Boston Crab, he just might pull out the win tonight.
Wow, backbreaker again, and Roderick Strong starting to take advantage a bit here.
First bear hug here. Lapping away on that midsection of American Dragon. His fans encourage him to fight his way out of it.
Working on the ribs, and I would think the last thing that Bryan Danielson wants to do is get hurt in his final match, but Roderick Strong inflicting some pain right now. Oh my, there's the chop Roderick Strong is known for, and again another chop. Stuns Bryan Danielson.
Every time you step in the ring, you put your body, your well-being on the line. And he's trying to fire up Danielson to fight back. Give it all he's got in his final match. Roderick not holding back one bit.
Well, Roderick knows, as we've talked about, what a boost to his career this could be, and I think that sense of competition has really got him going right now.
Stretching the back of Bryan Danielson across his own. Submission predicament here. Danielson trying to hang in there.
Well, he's knocking the oxygen out of him. As you know, the harder it is to breathe, the tougher it is to bite. He's got the cover, 1-2. Bryan Danielson staying alive.
Right there, softened him up. Did more damage to that body part as he kicks away on the back of American Dragon.
Yeah, he's working on that back. And Bryan Danielson now in a little bit of trouble. Boy.
He's firing back. But the leg lariat from Roderick Strong puts a stop to it.
And again, a count of 2 before Bryan Danielson can get his shoulders up.
Now basically a full Nelson applied with the legs of Roderick.
Listen to the crowd trying to inspire Bryan Danielson, shouting, "Let's go Dragon."
Trying to somehow work his way out of this, but Roderick, he turns it around on Strong.
There you see the skill of the American Dragon. Roderick Strong in some trouble. Trying to grab the rope. He's got it, and Bryan Danielson's going to have to break that hold.
Oh, what a chop. Shot to the midsection.
And another chop.
I think that chop just fired up Danielson.
Well, you know Roderick Strong is fired up right now.
The pain of each chop is making him more determined. Look at the intensity on his face.
Yeah, look at the mark on his face after taking that chop. Oh, here he comes.
Getting aggressive. Knee right to the midsection.
This has been the strength of Bryan Danielson throughout his career. How many times have we seen him down in the ring only to sum up energy from somewhere inside and able to retake control of the match?
Back heel kick in the corner from Danielson. Running drop kick right to the face. Roderick holding his mouth. Look at the chest of Danielson, how red it is from the chops. Reversal of the Irish whip, Danielson. Backflip, lands on his feet.
What an athletic move by Bryan Danielson.
Running clothesline takes Roderick down. be looking to cinch in the Mexican surfboard here, standing on the back of the legs of Roderick, trying to fight for those arms. Or the face.
Got his face. Got the Mexican surfboard going.
He's got to grab hold of these arms and roll back with it to apply the pressure.
Listen at the crowd. They've seen this before from Bryan Danielson.
Oh, with one leg.
We've seen agility. We've seen strength. And we just saw a count of 2. What a great match this is, huh?
Fantastic, as we've seen so many times out of Bryan Danielson during his Ring of Honor stay. He won the ROH World Championship from James Gibson at Glory by Honor 4. Oh! Enziguri right to the back of the head, and the Uranagi backbreaker. Cover!
That backbreaker, Roderick Strong has used to great effectiveness. And again, the crowd trying to inspire Bryan Danielson. Let's go, Dragon, they shout.
Pump handle from Strong into a backbreaker.
It's about the 5th backbreaker we've seen in this match. And it has to be wearing on Bryan Danielson.
He is just destroying the back of Dragon, softening him up for the Boston crowd. Roderick Strong with Bryan Danielson set to the ropes, ducks his head, pays the price. Running forearm strike from Dragon.
Now he's going to get up on the ropes. Is Roderick Strong in trouble here?
Caught in the missile drop kick out of midair. Into the Boston Crab goes Strong.
And the referee, Todd Sinclair, asking if Bryan Danielson wanted to tap out. That's the last thing he's going to do.
Danielson able to get a quick roll-up right there. Going for the crucifix. And Roderick holds on to him. Head scissors, nice counter. Triangle choke.
Taking the oxygen away. And Danielson able to reverse it. Got the headlock now on Roderick. And somehow Strong able to roll out of it. Trying to catch his breath on the apron there, as you see.
Trying to buy himself some time out on the floor. But Danielson, I don't think he's going to wait for him to come back inside the ring. Took a chance going for that dive, but Roderick connected with Danielson as he came soaring through the ropes.
Now Roderick Strong going to get back inside the ring. My goodness! Throwing Bryan Danielson over that top rope. Roderick Strong living up to his name with a lot of strength in there. The drop kick knocks him off the apron.
Baseball slide drop kick sends Roderick into the front row. As Danielson digging down for energy.
That was nice of some fan to give Roderick Strong a seat so he could catch his breath.
He's not going to have that seat for very long as Danielson looks poised to fly.
Off the top ropes and into Roderick Strong.
Let's take another look. Springboards into the 3rd row.
Roderick Strong has to be careful that the fans don't get involved in this because they want American Dragon to win. And look at that. They love him. No, they love him here.
As referee Todd Sinclair administers the 20 count. Danielson pulling Roderick up off the floor, looking to bring the action back toward the ring.
Throws him hard down on that mat. As you saw, the count's up to 7, but they're back in the ring, so that count will stop. And again, Bryan Danielson playing off this crowd, getting them into it, up on the ropes.
This time he hits that missile drop kick.
And got the boot right into the chest of Roderick Strong.
Flying knee Knee strike, cover. Going after the arms, could we see cattle mutilation? He can bridge forward. Roderick on top.
Roderick rolls up.
Shoulder lock here from Danielson. Will Roderick be forced to tap? Roderick going for the Boston Crab again, he's got it.
Now referee Todd Sinclair asking Bryan Danielson if he wants to tap. He says no, no way.
He's kicking his head in. Back to the triangle.
Bryan Danielson laying everything he's got in this ring right now.
Look at the strength of Roderick trying to powerbomb himself free, but Danielson holds on.
We'll see here if Roderick Strong has anything left.
Look at the resilience of Danielson holding on to the hold.
Yeah, that's driving all the air out of his body.
Again, Roderick with the gotch lift into a backbreaker.
Another backbreaker. What strength from Roderick Strong. Several times in this match here tonight, we have seen incredible strength on the part of Roddy Strong. And that's very frankly what's kept him alive in this match.
A little bit of blood trickling out of the head of Roderick Strong from this very physical battle.
I think we're seeing now why Roderick Strong has climbed up to the top of the Ring of Honor roster.
He's fighting for the victory.
Well, he's given Bryan Danielson all he wants. That's for sure. And now Danielson with a chop of his own. Strong chops him back. Yeah, they're trading it now.
Series of hard kicks. Another Uranagi backbreaker. And again.
That's about the 10th backbreaker we've seen. Cover, count of two.
How much more punishment can the back of Danielson take? Roderick thinking about his next move, trying to put Dragon away. Perhaps a superplex. A high impact maneuver on the back of Danielson off the top rope could earn Roderick the victory.
Look at the exhaustion on the face of both of these guys.
Danielson escapes though. Kicking away on Strong. Looking for a superplex of his own.
Oh my, that hurts the back of Roderick Strong. Watch this. What a move by Danielson.
Belly to back superplex. Going for cattle mutilation.
This could be it. This could be it right here. Will he tap out? Bryan Danielson seconds away from victory.
Pulling out of the arms. Perhaps looking for the elbows. No, still holding out of the arms of Roderick Strong. Look at the power of Roderick.
How many times have we seen the strength?
Gibson driver.
Now the cover. Oh my, only two. Roderick Strong a split second away from a huge win.
And that maneuver has earned Roderick so many victories in the past. Feel the energy in this building here tonight, Hog. As Roderick looking for a superplex once again, possibly. Places Danielson up top, chopping away at the chest. Perhaps a super gutbuster, super backbreaker. Trying to get him up on the shoulders, but Danielson with elbows.
Bryan Danielson's not going to let him do it this time.
Hard kick from Strong.
What an athletic move by Roderick Strong. Put the boot right to the face. Now, I tell you what, if Strong hits this, it could be over. And a gutbuster, he got it. Now let's see, the running boot right to the face. Danielson in trouble, the cover. a match.
Here is your winner, Roderick Strong!
What a great win for Roderick Strong, and despite the loss, I still say Bryan Danielson, the best wrestler we've seen in Ring of Honor.
A fantastic, very physical battle between these two men, and a fitting goodbye to Bryan Danielson in Ring of Honor.
As you can see, the crowd on its feet in appreciation of a tremendous match on the part of both of these guys.
Hey, I want to make this real quick. I just want to tell you, Bryan, thank you for everything. I wouldn't be, and half of those guys in the locker room wouldn't be who they are today if it wasn't for you. And God damn it, when they call you best in the world, I've never heard anything true. Thank you, Bryan Danielson. I love you like a brother.
What class on the part of Roderick Strong, and I think all of us feel that way.
The entire locker room.
Look at that. How neat is this? The entire Ring of Honor roster is out around the ring with a show of respect. Thank you, Bryan Danielson, the American Dragon.